Hey guys, I'm Kobe,
And I'm Taven.
and this is our podcast.
Yeah, we haven't came up with a name for it yet. If you have any ideas or suggestions for the name, our email is down below, so send us an email and we'll read them and reply.
Yeah, we'll for sure talk about it, and
Yeah, and we're also working on some social media too, because we want to hear back from you guys. We want to know your opinions on this and know what you have to say about us and what you want us to talk about.
especially during this time, you're probably doing a ton of things.
Yeah,
And
you're
trying new
probably all
stuff.
just trying to entertain yourselves at home while we're all in quarantine. That's what we're trying to do. That's why we're starting this podcast.
And we want to hear from you guys and see if you guys have any ideas on what we should try and what we should do for our podcast.
Yeah, so shoot us an email if you have any questions or comments on this, and we'll reply and feature some in the next episode.
Yeah, like we want to know, like, what are your hobbies? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what topics do you want us to talk about? But for the most part, this is going to be like a teenage-related podcast, so we'll be talking about food, movies, politics maybe.
Yeah, and how we see it in our perspective. And
Yeah, so you get it from the perspective of a teen, or like parents, because, parents are the worst sometimes.
yeah, and and also music. We really love music.
Yeah, music is a huge part
So
of us.
if you have like any local music, local bands that you want us to listen to or
feature on the
it,
podcast, just, again, shoot us an email.
yeah, because we love hearing from you guys, and we want to do everything to entertain you guys.
Yeah, and Kobe and I are cousins, and since quarantine started, we've had the idea to start a podcast with each other because we're pretty close for cousins, and we do live with each other.
And yeah, what else is better than
Starting a podcast with someone
Yeah.
we're close with. Yeah, so that's cool.
yeah?
But since quarantine started, it's been tough finding stuff to do, and we thought this podcast would be good for, it'd be kind of like a two-way street. We could entertain you and have something for ourselves to do.
Yeah, and we can also like get to see how everyone's doing, and
Oh yeah, of course.
Learn-
We wanna know how you guys are doing too. So just let us know how you're doing too, and I want to know we want to know what you guys are doing during quarantine, how you're holding up, what you're doing to try to entertain yourselves, because there's not too much to do.
and yeah, maybe we want to try new things, and if you guys are doing stuff that we think is interesting, we would love to try it for ourselves.
Yeah, of course. There's always stuff to do, and there's always ways to entertain yourself, and we'll do our best to see if we can give you some more ideas to entertain yourselves, and you guys can always listen to us and tune in when we want to release our episodes for you guys.
Yeah, like me, my hobbies are like sports and eating, sleeping, and eventually working on music.
Yeah, same. I want to eventually work on music with Kobe too, but to be honest with you guys, I kind of don't have a life. I pretty much just sit around and play video games a lot, and sometimes I play with friends, but sometimes by myself, and I do like to play sports. We actually signed up for soccer, and we were going to be on the
yeah.
same team, but COVID-19 got around, and by that time they canceled our first game, and that
Which
was
is so sad.
that was almost 2 months ago. So who knows how long this is going to last, and that's just one of the many concerns people have now.
Yeah, and I feel like we should be taking moments to thank everyone on the first line, like the doctors, and nurses.
Yes, everybody taking care, and also take a moment of silence for the people who have sadly been affected by the coronavirus.
Yeah, especially now, because in this time, we need each other, and we need to stay positive and stay strong.
And we need each other for each other. So
Yeah,
moments,
hashtag Vegas stay strong.
Yeah, hashtag Vegas strong. So moment of silence for
yeah.
coronavirus victims.
Okay, I'm not good at staying silent. I'm sorry.
I know, but again, just to commemorate, I'm sorry for anybody's losses out there. And another concern with coronavirus is school.
Oh, school,
Because
man.
as happy as I am to not have to wake up every morning and go to school and have freedom, it's like summer break without any freedom. We're basically on house arrest.
Yeah, but we get to go outside, I guess. So
Yeah,
it's
but
not.
Steve Sisolak, for those of you who don't know, he's the governor, he's the governor of Nevada, and he recently said that we have to stay home. Parks are closed, no recreational places to go to.
Which sucks.
I know, because we used to go out to like tracks and like parks, and we would go jogging for hours, flip tires, and like work out, get some exercise, get in. But since he said that, we haven't been able to do too much.
Yeah, which like we were talking about earlier, we're getting to try new things and trying to find other ways to entertain ourselves.
Yeah, so we thought this podcast would be a good thing, like we said. And one of the things I'm most worried about is grades, because personally,
ouch.
My grades were good this year until quarter 4 when the cutoff started and quarantine began. My grades were not the greatest because I don't know why. I just kind of wasn't on it. But the other 3 quarters, A's and B's, and it was good. But now it's like, are those going to count towards my high school? Because I want to get into accelerated like honors AP classes for high school.
Yeah, and I'm thinking like maybe would they like have us redo like this, like do summer school? Like,
because personally, I think it's not fair that we would have to do that, because typically summer school is for people who don't do good in school. So it's not necessarily our fault that we haven't been able to go to school and do good.
Yeah, we don't have the opportunity, because I feel like homeschool is like, it's not really helping.
I know, because
you don't,
as much as the teachers can post assignments on Google Classroom, they can't grade it because not all students have the access to that. So it's unfair. It's not good. And I personally think we shouldn't have to make this up. And another thing is, I haven't even gotten to choose my electives for next year, and I can't go register because no contact outside of houses. So that's another thing.
Who even knows how next year's gonna go?
Nobody knows, because no one knows how long this could potentially last. We know how long quarantine is gonna last, but until the virus is gone,
know that.
Exactly,
like, they'll probably push it back.
They're gonna push it back as far as it needs to go until the virus is gone, and that could be months. That could be the rest of the year. How are all the holidays gonna go? Summer break. It's gonna be a really rough time period for all of us. So we all need to keep our heads up and be together on this.
Yeah, we need to stay positive and always look at the
not literally
brighter
be
sides.
together, 6 feet apart. Don't forget that. But we have to metaphorically be together on this.
Yeah, we gotta hold each other up and uplift each other, no matter what.
And there's always stuff to do. Like, don't forget, these are not times to take things for granted. Be happy, be around friends and family. As boring as it is, and how hard it is to not get annoyed by family, these are the people we need in this kind of time.
Yeah, I feel like, especially now, we're all stuck together, and we're...
For those of you who don't know, we have, he's my cousin, but Kobe's brother, Curtis, and don't get me wrong, Curtis, he's cool sometimes, but during quarantine, he has been on something, honestly.
But even that, like, he's still cool, and
we still let him hang. Yeah, we still bond with him.
Our bonding is, like, growing stronger.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's how it's going now.
Since quarantine started, in our household, there's, like, we have the groups of kids, the big kids and the little kids. We started doing things where the big kids have, like, movie nights every couple days a week, and we watch scary movies. And the other night we were watching what movie? It was La Llorona.
La Llorona, yeah. Or something like that.
No, it was La Llorona.
Yeah.
And then someone fell off a bed upstairs, and we assumed someone broke into the house.
It was either that or she was coming for us.
I mean,
that'd suck.
There's not much we can do about that.
Yeah, and also I accidentally left the door unlocked in the back.
He left the back door unlocked a couple nights that week.
And it was scary because we thought we saw someone outside, and it made me start thinking maybe that someone's trying to break in.
But the other night they watched the first half of The Conjuring, and Personally, I'm not a horror movie person. I only watch it because I like to hang out with them. But I skipped out on the first half because I assumed that I was going to get, really scared. But then my brother came up, and let me tell you, my brother, he gets scared so easily. Well, I get scared easier, but you know. He came up and said it was good. So I watched the second half, and I liked it. It wasn't as scary as I assumed.
Well, yeah, speaking of horror movies, please let us know what's your favorite horror movie.
Yeah. Let us know what your favorite horror movies are.
And let us, give us movies we can watch.
All right, but there's something I really want to talk about.
Okay, and that is?
Star Wars.
Oh, okay. What about it?
So, Mandalorian Season 2 and the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. Not only are they pushing back the Mandalorian, but they're pushing back both because they can't have the actors around each other.
Bro, that's not the only movie that's getting pushed back. There's a ton
Black
of things
Widow. But, and then the worst thing is, the other night I tried to log on to Disney Plus to watch the Clone Wars, the animated show. And if you haven't watched it, I would recommend. It's amazing. But I tried to watch it, and then it said, Disney Plus password needs to be re-entered, and it was 2 a.m. in the morning. So I could not wake up my parents to watch it. Oh, man.
That's like our biggest fears as
I know. If
as
Disney
people now.
If Disney Plus went out.
No, like if we need these things, especially now.
That's true. This is what it felt like back before technology and stuff was a thing. This is what it felt like to have to entertain yourself. And personally, I probably could not imagine myself living in a time period like that.
Yeah, me personally, I can picture a bunch of teenagers and kids that are gonna get impatient because they're not used to having social media. Like, they're not gonna have social media to talk to their friends, post stuff that they normally do, and TikTok. TikTok is a big thing. I love TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok is fun. It comes up with so many cool ideas and stuff that man, sometimes I'll just scroll through TikTok for a couple hours, and even then I'll barely even be scratching the surface of it. And I see so many people on TikTok talking about coronavirus and how it's affecting them. And coronavirus is affecting people more than just physically. Mentally, it is getting to them and changing how they feel about themselves. And we want you guys to know that we're here for you. And if you need someone ever to talk to, you can talk to us. That stays between us.
Especially now that, family, now that we're all close, you're probably going to have drama going on. And you need people
to talk to get these outlets for. So, again, our email is in the description. Shoot us an email. We'll respond. We're here to talk to you about it. We are here for you guys.
And going off that, we will always be here, and we're always willing to listen.
Okay, on a happier note, but I hope all of you can get through this happily.
Yeah.
On a happier note, the other day, I was walking through the hallway, and I have a baby brother. His name is Noah. He's about to be 2 this year. He's super cute.
Oh, the most cutest thing I've
He's
seen.
the cutest thing. I would want to show a picture. I would want to show a picture once we get social media and stuff up. Except, I don't know if my parents want me showing pictures of him because he's so young. But just know he is super cute. I was walking by and I saw him holding my water bottle. And I have a Gatorade water bottle, so you can hold it up and squeeze it, and then the water shoots in your mouth. He was drenched. His whole shirt was soaked. And then he walked up to me laughing, and then he decided to start rolling over the floor. And as cute as he is and how funny that was, I couldn't get mad. It was just so adorable. And then, of course, take the shirt off. Man, he's just the cutest and greatest thing. I know what it feels. I don't know what it feels like to be a parent. Not yet, at least. But he really, he just changed everyone's life. He just made everybody's life so much better. That is our first episode. So
Yeah.
we will respond and talk to you guys later. We hope you have a great time in quarantine, and we hope that you guys stay healthy, stay home, and stay safe. And once again, we look forward to reading your emails, getting your guys' feedback for suggestions or questions you have. And once again,
Yeah, this is our podcast. This has been our podcast. and we'll work further on.
And on that note, we'll talk to you guys in the next episode.
Yep, I'm Kobe.
And I'm Taven. See ya.